Good evening, everyone. Welcome to What Ginny Reads. This is me, Shweta. This is Ginny. And we have Poulomi. Hi, Poulomi.
Hi, Shweta. Good evening. In fact, good
All
to be back.
right.
Yeah,
Yes,
always.
always. And we are very eager to know what book have you brought for Ginny and other children.
Okay,
Uh,
I will first show it right away. Okay, so the name of the book is The Bear Who Stared, um, written by Duncan Beedie, and the publication is not much known, Templar publication. So it's of course not an Indian writer, but it speaks about something very very interesting. Okay, so give me a cue and we will be
yes,
good
we
to
are,
go.
we are raring to go. Why this book today?
All right, so as the name suggests, the bear who stared, right? So how many of us, especially women, right, especially in a gender how uncomfortable do we feel when somebody stares at us? We do feel uncomfortable, right? And most of the time we also tell that don't look at that person, don't keep on staring. But then amongst us there are few individuals who can't help. Okay, so it's discussing about this bear who obviously starts out of uh, there was once a bear who liked to stare and stare and stare. Okay, every day he used to emerge from his cave and he saw some ladybirds having a picnic and he used to stare, and they used to say, what, just get lost, what are you doing here, don't do that. And so almost he was like avoided, discarded by everyone else, which made him extremely lonely. I mean, there was nothing which he could do about it, right? So one day he goes and sits on a log, and so you can see even the illustrations are very nicely done, very child friendly way, and and the expressions of the bear, right? And this is drawn like how a child will also draw a bear, not. So he looks, and suddenly there is another person who just croaks and comes up, and it's a plump green frog, and he says that, and he also was staring back at him. So the first time the bear understood, oh okay, I am also looked at, right? And he finds some courage to speak, right? uh, then the frog said, not much fun being stared at, right? Because he was also feeling uncomfortable. So the bear said, I suppose not, it's just that I don't know what to say to anyone, and before I have a chance to think, it's too late. So the frog said, I understand, I have exactly the same problem and I don't know, right? So then both of them were looking down at the water, and suddenly the bear found his reflection, and it was a water which was green and mucky, and he saw a green bear. And after a long time, there was a smile which came up, and he liked the smile. So then the frog said that, maybe next time you keep on staring, but can you try adding a smile, right? And doing that, and it goes on. Now why? Because as we always say, Shweta, is that there are different lived experiences and there are different capacities of people. My own background, that I work in an organization which works in the area of autism and intellectual disability. So sometimes I don't know the social norms, my wiring is very different, right? Which does not mean, which needs to be, I mean, and of course it's a process, we need to learn to way. But I just feel that it's a very interesting thing to also explain to children in a very nice way, that there are different kinds of kids also and different kinds of people. So even before discarding, is there a way we can rethink of engaging, or maybe ask, rather than rebuke, that why are you staring, or do you like staring and stuff? It's a tough call to take most of the time, because we are so wired in our own, what to say, in our own neurotypical world and stuff like that. But I just thought it's a very nice way to speak of one attribute maybe of different people. Right, no two people are anyway similar, and that's why I thought we like this book. Yeah.
Right. And actually, it's both ways, isn't it, Poulomi? Like one that, maybe I stare too much and maybe you don't like it. But on other points, maybe people stare at me and maybe I don't like it,
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
you think
yeah,
that I am
yeah.
different from you or odd one out.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely. Yeah,
both
yeah,
ways.
right,
Yeah.
right. And where is that one significant friend or adult or companion who can help us to bridge that gap, right? And that is where I think empathy comes in. And I think empathy also comes when we understand that others have different experiences, and maybe we need to engage it in one go. It's just interesting to speak about these when you read it to a child and say, Acha, why was he staring? Because nobody likes to be stared, that you keep on looking. And staring is staring, right? It makes you feel uncomfortable that what I'm being gazed at. Um, but it also gives the chance to say and have the courage also to engage in a different way, that why you're looking at it when you grow up and
Yeah.
you're not liking
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And we
Yeah.
face this lot at home as well, when like our son would stare at somebody, and not only stare, he would also start the commentary. Now this is happening and now that
Children
is
do that.
happening.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Yeah, so it's
how
very
to
childlike.
channelize that in a
Yeah,
way, and it's all about socialization, right? It
yeah,
happens to anywhere. I mean, with any other person,
exactly.
actually.
So tell us, which is the favorite part in this, when you read it with your daughter?
Okay, I think this is the favorite part. So far it was a very grumpy bear, right? When he looks into the reflection, he smiles. And so my daughter believes that whenever you are dressed up or you look into the mirror, you should smile, because else there is no point standing in front of the mirror. You will just feel sad then, in fact. And that's almost like a ritual. So whenever she feels down or something, she will just go try combing her hair and look good and look into the mirror and smile. That's her coping of any mood in a way. I don't know
Lovely.
where she picked up from, but yeah, that works at this
Yeah,
point in
maybe
time.
she
Right?
likes looking at herself smiling,
Yeah,
right?
she does
So,
that. She does
yeah,
that. She really
yeah,
does that. She likes showing off her nail polish. She likes to she's like that. हाँ हो गया बोर हो गए दुखी हो के यार. It's not worth it any longer.
All right, great. So thank you so much, Poulomi, for bringing this book to us, and a very interesting story, which I think most of us can relate to in some way or the other.
Yeah,
So we look forward to next Tuesday to see what you bring in. Thank you so much.
welcome. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Bye.